that wasn't already known. Neither did I try to. Let me say this, y'all. Everyone who knows me knows what type of person I am, knows what type of friend that I am. I am not the type of person that's a malicious person. A lot of people are saying and running with the narrative that you went on TV to go against your cousin. No, I didn't, y'all. I didn't go on TV. I would never go on TV to go against my cousin. Truth be told, my cousin and I had a discussion about that.
What is up, y'all? It's your girl, brand new, and honey, I am back in the building. This time, honey, I'm back with a love and marriage Huntsville cousin extra, honey. Cousin. Okay, we got cousin Keke. Do you love me? Are you gonna spill the tea on Marceau and Tisha and their marriage? Hey, okay, ciao. Cousin Keke, honey, got a few things to get off of her chest when it comes to Tisha, honey, and Miss Melody S. Holt, honey. So without further ado, I'm going to continue playing that audio, and Miss Robinson, honey, will be in and out with her commentary, honey.
I'm trying to make sure that I don't say something that I shouldn't say right now, because some things will be revealed, and I am new at this, so be a little patient with me. I'm trying to make sure that I say things the correct way and not reveal anything that I'm not supposed to reveal just yet. But she and I had an understanding. She knew that I was going on the show before I filmed one scene. She knew. We talked about it, we discussed some things, and we were supposed to be doing this thing together. But I feel like she switched it up on me. It's not me who switched it up on her. It was her job. Well, not her job, but it was she who switched it up on me. Hey, beauty, we know you're... No, I'm not a malicious person, and I do want everyone to understand that. I have had a lot of people, trying to come for me and say, you're disloyal, yada, yada, yada. Let me make this very clear. I have always been the type of person to stick up for my family and my friends and the people who I love. I can think of a time somebody has come for my family or my friends in my presence that I didn't get involved, okay? I have always been that person, that rah-rah person for Tisha, like, what you want to do? Like, nah, they not going to mess with you. What we need to do? What's happening? Don't talk to my cousin this way. Don't treat my cousin that way. I would jump for her before she would jump for her. That's how it's always been. Keke has always jumped for Tisha.
Child, Tisha need to jump for herself, okay? Miss Codependent. She ain't got her own brain. Okay, Tisha is a grown-ass woman. She need to speak up for herself. Okay, but instead she expects for Kimmy, Keke, hell, at one point probably Melody, now it's Destiny. She expects for everybody to, speak on her behalf. No, ma'am, you stand up for yourself, honey, okay?
And I don't feel like that's always been reciprocated. As a result of me becoming fed up with dealing with certain things in our relationship, I decided that I'd had enough. And I had enough of the victim people playing the victim card.
What did I tell y'all? I can't make these things up. I told y'all. Tisha is a perpetual victim. She did that same shit with Kimmy. Kimmy don't stand up enough, for her. And, she just always has this woe is me and everybody's ganging up on me. And Melody is, talking about my marriage. And just because Martell is cheating on her, she wants Marceau to be cheating on me. But meanwhile, she be all up in Marceau's face, asking him about his whereabouts, why he gave Melody that wine, honey, okay? Make it make sense. what is it? Wine, champagne? I don't know. Y'all know what Tisha and Marceau got, honey. Okay, it's chocolate in a bottle, honey. I do want to try it because I'm just curious. Okay, just a little curious. Okay, but yeah, though she acts like a victim. I just love how Keke is calling her out, honey. Somebody got to call Tisha to the carpet, honey.
Hard when they know that that's not the case. So even for her to run with that narrative that I was coming on to the show to try to be malicious and go against her when she knows very well that's not the case, that really ticked me off. And I most definitely felt and still feel some kind of way about that because she knows that's not the case. And that's why the post that I did make, I know a lot of people saw the post where, I said some not so nice things about my cousin, and I did do some name calling. Y'all, I do not make excuses for that. That was wrong. I'm a hothead. And when people do things to tick me off, a lot of times I just react. And later on, I come back and I say, I should have handled that differently. That's one of my flaws. That's one of the things that I'm working on. But,
girl, we all working on that. Okay, Miss Robinson is a work in progress. Look, I can't even speak, honey. Miss Wanda is rubbing off on me, honey, okay? I need help with that daily, Keke. You ain't by yourself, sis.
If people who love Keke, they love her flaws, and they also understand that I have to work on some things in my life, and that's one of the things that I have to work on. It's not responding to certain things when I'm angry and in the moment. So let me answer some questions. That's the problem. She needs to handle her own problems. I agree. And I was one of the people who would always jump in and handle her problems for her. And let me say this, not even that. There was a time when we were in college, and Tisha didn't have a boyfriend at the time, and I knew that she was, sad that she didn't have a boyfriend. So what I would do every birthday, every Valentine's Day, I would go and get, like one Valentine's, I went and got her a bunch of balloons and flowers and a card and, some other stuff, and I found out where she was, and I had extra keys to her car. So I surprised her. I put all the stuff in her car, and when she came out, her car was decorated with balloons and all kind of things. Those are the types of things I do for the people that I love, but because I care that they feel happy or that they are happy. And the fact that she was sad that she didn't have anybody to share those special days with made me sad. So I wanted her to feel happy. So I would do things like that for her. But you're most definitely right. She does need to handle her own problems, and she has a voice. She can very well speak up. I'm not sure why she allows people to be her mouthpiece when
Marceau
she's more than capable of speaking her piece herself. My skin tone is beautiful. Thank you very much. Thank you. Okay, let me see. What does that say? It was another question that I wanted to answer. What is it? Keep it classy. Cause I will most definitely keep it classy as much as I possibly can. I've always tried to set the standard for being a classy woman and exhibiting all things class, but sometimes the ratchet can come out. It can, no doubt about that. So I'll try my best to keep it classy. My thing, why would she tell the host your personal business? Now that's something that will be discussed as we get more into the show. They say, she and Marceau, they say they felt compelled to tell the host my personal business because what reason did they cite for telling them? They said they wanted to make sure that they were, I don't want to say protected because it definitely was not a situation that they needed to be protected from. But they felt like they would be doing the host a disservice if they didn't let them know. And I disagree. I disagree totally, which is something that we will explore as we get further into the show. And I'll give my reasons for why I feel like it was unnecessary, completely unnecessary, for them to share things with them about me. And I'm sure you will hear their reasoning for sharing or disclosing those things about me. Let me see what else.
I wish somebody would say what they said about you. Okay, shit. It's too much of a mystery for me.
Hi. We saw you call out Kimmy for Tisha last season. Let me address that. I did not call out Kimmy. Now, this is all on tape, on film, right? This is what happened. Kimmy and my cousin, Tisha's younger brother, T-Man, they were having a discussion. I was right there. I think I walked in on this, or I walked up onto the discussion. And while I was right there, I took part in the discussion. And Kimmy asked, if I'm not mistaken, she asked me, she said, what, let me think, how did it go? I think she said, what was I supposed to do in that moment or something like that? Yes, come on, dude. Goodness. You being all wild. Hold on 1 minute, y'all.
She got a dog. A doggy dog.
Kimmy and T-Man, they were having a discussion about why Tisha was upset with her. That's what it was. Why she was upset with her, with how she handled things at the reunion. And she asked me, she said, well, you know, why was she upset? What did I do wrong? And I said, I think she feels like you could have had her back a little bit more, because when I saw, you know, Tisha say one thing and then them ask you contradicted what she said on national TV. So I know that in that moment, Tisha was really embarrassed, like, damn, I just lied. And then Kimmy just, you know, kind of verified the fact that I lied. Like, chick, couldn't you wait until we got home to tell me that? That's all I was trying to express, is how Tisha felt, not necessarily how I felt. I didn't really see anything wrong with the way Kimmy answered the question, but I think she did, in fact, call out the fact that Tisha was telling a lie. And that's all. I never tried to come for Kimmy, ever. I just took part in the conversation. That's about it, though. I feel she did it because she didn't want you to be a part of the cast. I most definitely feel like they said some things about me that they should not have said in order to exclude me from a certain social circle, maybe. And I could be wrong. Those are my feelings. That's how I feel. I feel like they told them because they wanted them to view me in a certain way. I don't feel like what they said, the reason that they said that they told them is, I don't feel like it's genuine. I don't. I could be wrong, but I don't feel that way. Have you been to Mel's events in the past? That's another thing that will, in fact, come up on the show. Mel and I have had events that we were both have both attended together. Okay, I cannot say right now. I can't answer that question right now. You will see me answer that question on the show, though, because I don't want to give that up. So keep watching, and that will most definitely be addressed. And if need be afterwards, then I'll come back on and I'll address it, you know, after you guys see it. But she didn't lie. They called her bougie in her face, not behind her back. Mills told them to leave afterwards. Yeah, I do remember seeing that scene where they called Mel bougie because she was rubbing necks with the upper echelon at that point.
And they was jealous, honey. Okay, we talking about Kimmy and Tisha that first season. They was jealous that Melody was a woman on a mission, being very ambitious and being Miss Independent and having her own brand. Okay?
I didn't really understand that, but hey, to each his or her own. I don't know what all happened, but you are killing it on the show. I feel like you should be a permanent cast member. Well, thank you. Well, I guess we'll see what happens. That remains to be seen. Keep watching. Is Tisha personality on the show true to her real life personality? You know what? People view her different, her personality differently. Some people see this meek, mild, naive type character. Some people see a strong boss chick, you know, making moves. I would say that Tisha is most definitely a lot stronger than people give her credit for. She's not as mild and meek, and not as much of a pushover as people, try to make her out to be.
People don't make her out to be that. That's just simply what we see. Okay, she did all that complaining last season about Marceau's behavior, and got her ass down to that reunion. Put some respect on my marriage. But meanwhile, I had to beg my husband to spend a few hours with me and the kids. I had to beg my husband to take me out on a date. I had to beg my husband and trick him into going into therapy. Okay, make it make sense.
I know that for a fact, because let me tell you, and we said this in one thing, but I think they cut it out. Tisha and I have a fist fought. I fist fought with her more than any person in this world. Me and Tisha have fist fought more than anybody I know. And she's not the type of person who will back down from a fight. A lot of people think, oh, Tisha wouldn't bust the grape. Oh, yes, she will. She'll throw them hands. Don't get it twisted. The best one will come out, and she will most definitely throw them hands. And, we've had, sometimes I've gotten, the upper hand on her. Sometimes she's gotten the upper hand on me, but for the most part, I always beat her down. No, I'm just joking. So her personality on the show, I think that sometimes people get it right, and sometimes people get it wrong. I do feel like people perceive her relationship with Marceau. Sometimes I feel like they perceive it accurately, but she's not even as much of a pushover with Marceau as y'all think she is. Really, a lot of times I can give her credit to say a lot of times she does make decisions and run pretty much the household, Now, if Marceau really puts his foot down and feels some type of way, then that's the way that they roll. But she most definitely holds her weight when it comes to, making decisions in their house. She's not as much of a pushover as they make her seem to be.
Shit.
I will say that. Maybe manipulative. I don't see weak at all. Tell me if she's back towards you getting on the show. I can't address those two things right now. Is she competitive with her women friends?
Yes. Okay, we see her trying to compete where she don't compare to Melody, copies off of Melody's ideas. Remember the blueprint? She named that podcast, the blueprint, or mommy's podcast blueprint. I don't know what the hell it was, but Melody is the one that gave her the idea for that. I think she had a similar logo that Melody had, like a lot of people saw that. Like, girl, you do a lot. Give Melody credit. Just give Melody her credit. But, a lot of these codependents, they would rather give the narcissist, honey, in their life all the credit. So that's just how I feel about that.
Not for the most part. Not really, no. But she competitive with me. I feel like so, yeah. Let me see. Hold on, y'all. I'm kind of glitching up a little bit. Come on, phone. What's up? I do know. Do I know coleslaw? They sell coleslaw at KFC. Let me think of some other places that they sell coleslaw at. Bojangles. I don't really like coleslaw though. I've never eaten.
Girl, they talking about coleslaw. Martell's side chick. Okay, that's on the bench.
Coleslaw, I don't like really the taste. So I do know of some places that sell coleslaw. I do. I knew it. I can say that I was most definitely floored when I saw Tisha say, I want to make sure to quote this accurately. She said, I believe that Keke feels like I'm living the life that she's supposed to be living. I was floored and shocked and surprised because that's most definitely my first time hearing anything close to anything.
And another thing I noticed with Tisha is she said something to Keke to, along the lines of, oh, I'm done with you and we could be done. She was very dismissive and impatient with her, the way I've seen Kimmy be with her. And I understand why Kimmy would do that with Tisha, but to me, that was weird. I feel like Tisha is the type of person where she wants you in her life if she feels like you're doing worse than her. That way she could feel like, she's the big star and, all this shit that's not true, honey. Miss Robinson, see it, honey. That's why her and Melody could never be cool. A independent woman could never be cool with a codependent, because the codependent, will bring that independent woman down every time and will use a man to do it. So codependent women can be very jealous. They're very competitive with beautiful women and, they get real nervous if their man flirts with that woman. I done been through all of that, you guys. So that's how I know so much about what I'm looking at when I look at this show.
Like that from her as it related to me. I have always cheered for her through the poor connection. Hold on, it keeps pausing. I don't know. That keeps messing me up. I've always clapped for Tisha. So why she feels like I would feel like she's living the life that I'm supposed to be living, I have no idea. I am my own person. I always have been. I've never competed with anyone. I have never been the type of person to shade my friends or try to compete with anyone, be jealous or envious.
That's what Tisha is of Melody.
Of anyone. That's just...
And shout out to Miss Wanda, Image. Okay, not envious, Keke, Image.
It's never been me. I didn't grow up that way. My mother is not that way. I've never seen those characteristic traits from my mom. And she didn't pass those down to us or teach us those things at all. I have, y'all have 5 sisters. So for me, I've learned how to share and be a giver to other women early on. I learned how to help other women or other girls, how to help them with anything that they had going on. Because I was the oldest, and I'm a girl, and I have 5 sisters. So I've just never had that jealousy trait, because I've always had to help my sisters.
But does your cousin have it? Okay, that's what we want to know.
So I've always been that type of person to want to help other women out. And I still am. Tisha was the only girl. So I guess I can kind of see why another woman or girl coming into her space can kind of disrupt that for her.
All right, you guys, we're going to go ahead and, end the video right there, honey. We will be back with a part 2 from Keke. Can you tell us the information about Tisha and Marcel and their marriage? Okay. Child, I can make a song out of anything, honey. But anyways, honey, get down in Miss Robinson's comments. Let me know what you thought about this here video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I am your girl, brand new, and I will check you guys out in the next video.